لا الجود يفني المل قبل فنائه ولا البخل في مال شحيح يزيد فلا تلتمس رزقا.
الحمد لله نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على النبي. Praises and gratitude belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the worlds. We send salutations on the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and we ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us knowledge that is beneficial. And we ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us a heart that is God-fearing. And we ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our supplications. And to our non-Muslims we say Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban. It's a warm welcome. Surah to Maryam, there's a chapter in the Quran which is called Mary. Can you imagine a book that is in Arabic language, and there's one chapter, there's 114 chapters in this Quran, and one of those chapters is called Mary. Isn't that amazing? Mary. So we love Mary. Yeah, some of our Muslim sisters name themselves Mary because it's a great name. In this surah, it is 98 verses. Different surahs has different verses. In the chapter of Mary, 98 verses, and this chapter Mary comes number 19th in the book. Isn't that amazing? First half of the book. In the Quran, it says Maryam. So but through the course of my speech, I will say Maryam and I'll say Mary, because whichever one I find easy, I'll say Maryam, I say Mary. So you know I'm speaking about Maryam, I'm speaking about Mary. Isa ibn Maryam is a son of Mary. Remember when the wife of Imran, so Maryam's mother was Hannah, and Hannah's husband was Imran, and he was related. Hannah was a relative of Zachariah's wife. So what you find is that Zachariah, Yahya, and Isa were three prophets who lived in the same time. There were three mighty prophets who lived in the same time. When the wife of Imran said, "Oh my Lord, I have vowed to you, inni nadartu laka ma fi batni muharrara." She says, "Oh Allah, I gave this child in service to you." What? And then she says, "Wa inni u'idhuha bika wa dhurriyataha min ash-shaytanir rajim." And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I ask you to make them and to accept from them. In other words, then, she really wanted to have a son. Hannah wanted to have a son, and she was dying. She was just wanted to have a son. Because if you have a son, then you'll put him in Jerusalem, in Baitul Maqdis, the holy mosque, the holy shrine in Baitul Maqdis. Whenever they have a young son, they would put him in this service in this masjid. So she was dying. Like any mother, she sees a kid who's a whizzy kid, maybe he's computer geese or wherever he is, then the mom goes, "Wow, I wish I could make a son who could be like this." When the mom sees a kid who's memorized Quran, complete Quran, can you imagine there is no book on the face of this earth, not even the Bible, where the people memorize from beginning to end? Not even the Bible. You know why? Because they did not even agree on which version is the right version. So how can you memorize something that you don't agree which is the right version? The only book on the face of this earth that is memorized by millions of Muslims, it is the Quran, from the beginning to the end, 6,600 or something verses. And there's so many times the word Isa ibn Maryam comes there. Jesus, the son of Mary. Maryam, Mary name is just mentioned. So much so that the Quran, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he had 13 wives, he divorced 2, one of them died, and he died upon 11 wives. He did not say, my wife is the best woman on the face of this earth. Because it's not allowed for him to say this. Many people you can say Muhammad, such a, you know what I'm saying? You can make many claims about him. You can make so much claims about Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He could have said, you know what? My women, you see them? Sweet ones, nice ones. They're the wicked, wicked woman of this land. Sweeties. Yeah, lovey-dovey, what do you say? Is that the word you use? But you know what? Rabbul Alameen, Allah inspired in His book, He says, Inni istafaki wa taharaki wastafaki ala nisa'il alameen. Oh Maryam, Rabbul Alameen, Allah is saying to us in this book that Mary is the best woman ever stepped foot on this earth. Isn't that amazing? Mary, I could have said, wallahi, if I had my way, I would say my wife is the best woman on the face of this earth. Because you know, it took me 21 years to find her. Because she has to be the right color, the right shape. Yeah, this. You know what I'm saying? Wallahi, if I had my way, I'd say my wife is the best woman. What do you say? Yeah. Wallahi, you wouldn't marry a woman you don't like. Yeah? She got to be that slimmy, trimmy one. Maybe you like. Wallahi, it's amazing. Rabbul Alameen is saying, Maryam is the best woman ever lived on earth. And we believe this. We cannot now remove this name Maryam and then stick in another name here. We are not allowed. Muslims do not change this book. This is a book that's not changeable. Every single language changes from time to time except this Quran. From the time it was revealed to today, and until Dajjal comes out, and until Isa, until the end of this world, this book remains unchangeable. So Maryam says, so she was dying to have this kid, and when she gave birth, she says, and when she gave birth to Maryam, she says, Inni wada'tuha untha wallahu a'lamu bima wada'at. She was so sad, she says, oh no, look what I've done here. I gave birth to a female. Oh Allah, look, it's a female. If female is not like a male, وَلَيْسَ الذَّكَرُ كَالْأُنْثَى وَإِنِّي سَمَّيْتُهَا Maryam. I named her Maryam. وَإِنِّي أُعِيذُهَا بِكَ وَذُرِّيَّتَهَا مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. I ask you, O Allah, that you should accept her for service. So she still, because her uncle Zachariah was in charge of Jerusalem and the mosque, she allowed her child Maryam to go into that chamber. So she was put in that chamber under the care وَكَفَّلَهَا Zachariah. So Zachariah took the ownership. It's like uncles, sometimes they would take care of their nieces and nephews. Wallahi, because of that relation, wallahi, some relationship, if you make one member of that family angry, the whole mob is coming to look for you. It's amazing. You can't tell them something wrong, but the whole gang is coming looking for you. Where's this Imam Imran guy? What did he say? Did he say something funny about me? Wallahi. So it was knitted. Wallahi, it was wicked. It was nice. And what? He took care of Maryam. He took care of Maryam. To such an extent that every time he enters the room, كُلَّمَا دَخَلَ عَلَيْهَا زَكَرِيَّا الْمِحْرَابِ. Every time he enters the chamber where she was, وَجَدَ إِنَّهَا رِزْقًا. He found the food of summer there in winter times. And in winter times, he found the food of summer times. You know, when it's winter time, when it's snowy, can you see mangoes in the markets? There's no mangoes. Pakistan is khalas. No more shipment. Honey mangoes. Finish.